Rita! Where are you?
Help me, Mike. Help me, Mike. Help me.
It's the same dream, night after night. I'm searching for Rita in the dark world, but something unspeakable starts chasing me. I never make it back through the portal in time. It's been more than a year since I foiled the Ancients' plans to grow an alien embryo in my brain, and still the dark world haunts me. Rita's murder is just the latest reminder that no place is safe from the darkness. Not even my hometown. Come in. The door's open.
Your mother let me in, Dawson. I had some more questions to ask you about the murder.
Didn't we go all over this before?
Yes, but that was last week and you left out a lot. The witnesses said you and Rita left the banquet together. What happened when you two were alone?
Look, I don't remember being alone with Rita that night. I don't remember anything. I must have gotten drunk.
Is that so? The people said they heard you two arguing outside the school building.
I'm getting a headache, Sheriff. Can we put this off until later?
All right, Dawson, but stick around town. The feds will want to talk to you when they get here.
Feds? You mean the FBI?
That's right. I don't much like the idea of them trampling over my turf, but the mayor wants me to bring them in.
What's Mayor Fleming's interest in Rita's murder?
He wants this case solved quickly with the election coming up and all. Seems he has some friends at the Bureau, and believe me, they won't go easy on you.
I wish I had something to tell you, Sheriff. I really do.
Well, if you remember anything, see me down at the station. But your memory had better return by today, or things won't look good for you.
I used to love movies about swashbucklers. They made me... High school. Those were happy. I won this fencing trophy during high school. It's been a long time since I've done it. Strange. It's a sunny day. I'm probably the last person on the block to... I've always kept my clothes in this my old turntable. I've been afraid of this closet ever since I was a little kid. I used to have nightmares about... This closet has been locked ever since I can remember. It smells good in here. Mom must be cooking something special. Morning, Mom.
So it takes the sheriff to wake you up, Mike?
I don't feel like talking about the sheriff, Mom.
Fine. You never feel like talking.
I think I'll eat over at Hank's for breakfast.
You should know better than to eat the greasy food at that diner. I thought you were going to start eating healthier. You're not in high school anymore, you know.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Well, that's what your medicine is for. You know where to find it.
By the way, Mom, thanks for taking care of me this past year.
I love you, Mike. I just want you to get well again.
Mom always kept the sink spotless. Mom looks pretty good considering all she's been through. When I was a kid, my family used to gather here to watch television. We bought this color TV in the early 70s. The picture tube isn't the greatest. This bathroom always smells of Mom's perfume. I think I'll skip a shower today. Bathing seems like such an effort. I think I'll skip a shower today. I look like hell. No sense in flushing the toilet. No sense in flushing. I think I'll skip it. Mom insists that I keep the pills Dr. Sims prescribed for me in the family medicine cabinet. I wouldn't be surprised if she's been counting the pills to make sure I'm taking... Mom hates it when I leave the toilet seat up, but it's my little way of rebelling against the system. I look like hell.
On giving hot lunches to the school children. In other parts of the country, law enforcement officials are still bewildered about the murder of local librarian.
There's someone at the front door. It's a ticket for a traveling carnival over in the park. Whenever I look at one of these smiley face magnets, I wonder what it's smiling at. Hey, that's Jack. He likes to think he's tough with that motorcycle and all, but he's about the only new friend I've made since I returned home.
Well, are you just gonna stand there gaping at me, Mikey boy, or are you gonna take a load off your feet?
What are you doing here?
I'm here to sweep the sleep cooties from your eyes and get your butt motivated. So, how's my favorite mental case today?
Don't joke about my nervous breakdown, Jack. I thought you were my friend.
Relax, Michael, boy, relax. Geez, you must be under a lot of stress. They say your sense of humor is the first thing to go.
The sheriff thinks I murdered Rita.
Yeah, I know. I overheard Deputy Brown talking in the diner. You're the #1 suspect.
You overheard the deputy? That's great. Everyone must know by now.
It's a small town, people talk. But that could work to our advantage. I have a plan.
What should I do?
Not to worry, Mikey boy. I've been giving your situation some thought, and I think there are some things Sheriff Butler overlooked.
You know, Jack, I still can't remember what happened that night.
Nothing happened. You know that, and I know that.
I'm too hungry to think right now, Jack. How about joining me at the diner?
I don't think I'm very welcome there. Not after that stunt I pulled with a jukebox. Let's meet here after you've done stuffing your face.
It's hopeless. I feel like the biggest patsy since Oswald.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of this mess. Then we can party.
I've got an appointment with Dr. Sims soon. Let's get together afterwards.
You're seeing that, Quack? Don't waste your time with that head shrinker. Listen to your old pal Jack instead. Okay, we'll meet here after you're done with Dr. Sigmund Fraud.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for believing me.
Now, don't get all mushy on me. I'll meet you right here after your doctor's appointment. Until then, hang loose.
Even though I grew up in this town, I still find that a map helps me get to places quickly. Hank's diner in the pool hall next door played a large part in my teenage years. I took Rita to the diner on our first date when we were both juniors in high school. Hank's diner isn't the swinging place it used to be, but Hank still does enough business to keep the place going. This jukebox is loaded with tunes from the 50s. At one time, these booths were always full of people. At one time, no one can make an ice cream soda as good as Hank's. Any flavor. How's it going, Hank?
My back's been acting up, but otherwise not too bad. How are you, Mike?
I'm still bummed out about what happened last week.
Rita was a real pretty girl. I remember you two sipping your sodas and holding hands at the table when you were kids.
Have you heard any more about the investigation?
Deputy Brown stopped by to get some coffee and donuts on his way to Rita's place. He was saying that the FBI might be called in. Doc Larson was telling us some pretty grisly stuff.
What did Doc Larson have to say?
He wouldn't go into any details because he wants to keep certain things from the public. I haven't seen Doc Larson so excited since that other murder.
What other murder?
Old man Ramirez. He died in a fire a few weeks back and left his wife a very rich widow. Funny how Rita died so close to his house.
Rita was murdered in a public park. How could they keep any details secret?
Dr. Larson had her body moved to the morgue before dawn. Deputy Brown said the sheriff wasn't too happy about that. Didn't give him much of a chance to examine the crime scene first.
I need some fresh air.
You don't look well, Mike. Why don't you go out for a walk? Nice day for it.
I think I'll just dead, Hank. See you later.
Take care, Mike.
The carnival has been set up here in the park for more than a week now. I wonder when it's going to finally open. I see some carnival people working behind the gate. It looks like they're going to open up soon. Maybe I'll stop by after my appointment with Dr. Sims. They're not selling tickets yet. I guess I might as well go home. The Civic Center. We used to joke about the sheriff's office, courthouse, and morgue all being next door to each other. First they tie 'em, then they try 'em, then they fry 'em. I've been finding reasons to avoid going to Dr. Sims' office during the past week. Rita used to live just around the corner. The sign says that the hardware store will be closed for the next 2. Oh, great! Dr. Sims is not in his office. That guy is out to lunch more. There's Paul Cooper. For a guy who runs a hardware store, he doesn't keep his house in very good shape. Nice lawn, though. This door looks like the only way to enter. I've never seen anyone take watering. I'm not climbing up there. Paul's hose is attached to this. The faucet's stuck. I can't turn it off. Hi, Mr. Cooper. I'm Mike Dawson. Remember me?
Sure, Mike. I remember you.
I was wondering how well you knew Rita Scanlon.
Rita? Well, she lived across the street. We'd wave to each other. Why? Was she a friend of yours?
can't imagine who might have killed her.
I hope they're talking to that hoodlum Jimmy Gardner. I saw him loitering outside of Rita's house that night.
Paul, why is there lawn furniture on your roof?
I had to move it out of the way. Didn't want it to get rusty with the watering and all.
I think I have to leave now. You take real good care of yourself, Paul.
Take care of yourself, Mike.
I can't open the door. Not with Paul. Why is the deputy standing guard in front of Rita's house? She wasn't killed at home. There must be some evidence inside that the police are protecting. Deputy Brown looks like he's taking his guard duty seriously. I don't think he's gonna let anyone inside. If only I could get inside to snoop. Hi, Deputy Brown. What's new?
Oh, hello, Mike. What are you doing here?
I heard you were unhappy with the way this case is being handled.
Yeah, but it's an election year. What do you expect?
What has the election got to do with it?
Mayor Fleming's up for re-election, and I suppose he doesn't want any unsolved murder cases around. That's why he called in the FBI. Doesn't trust us good old boys to do a proper job, I guess.
You look like you're on guard duty.
I'm keeping watch over Rita Scanlon's house.
A week after the murder?
I'm just following orders, Mike. I'm not supposed to let anyone in. We've had problems with vandalism before.
What for? What's in there?
Not a thing. But we need to keep Rita's house intact until the FBI comes. They'll want to go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
When's your shift over?
Who knows? We've been working overtime at the sheriff's office ever since the body was discovered. This case is being given top priority. Unless there's an emergency or something, I have to stay put.
So how's the murder investigation going?
Come on, Mike. You know I shouldn't be talking to you about that. Go on now, let me do my job.
Rita nailed all the windows on ground level shut a long time ago. I can't get inside while the... This is where Rita was murdered. Rita, who could have done this to you? Who's there? Why are you hiding in...
I'm checking out the murder site. The criminal always leaves a clue at the scene of the crime.
I don't know what you hope to find here. The sheriff must have gone over this place with a fine-tooth comb.
The sheriff? Don't make me laugh. That buffoon couldn't solve a jigsaw puzzle. He has no conception of the significance of this crime.
Did you know Rita?
I knew Miss Scanlon was the town librarian. At least that's what she claimed. But I have my suspicions about her.
What was suspicious about Rita?
She was involved with something. Something unclean. I haven't figured out what it is yet, but when I do, it will expose the evil lurking under this town.
You seem to be the only one who really understands what is going on. Who do you think killed Rita?
I think she was murdered by aliens from another dimension.
You know about the ancients. So the Keeper of the Scrolls was right. They were involved with Rita's death.
Of course it was the ancients. Who else could have committed such a horrible crime? It had to be the ancients.
Finally, someone else who knows about the dark world. I can't even confide in my mother or my best friend about this. I'm so glad I met you, Slim.
Or it might have been OJ working in cahoots with the Trilateral Commission, I'll betcha. Then again, it could have been the International Communist Conspiracy. This looks like their handiwork.
I've got to go now.
Wait! Before you leave, I did find something the sheriff overlooked. It's a ticket stub to last week's high school reunion.
Where did you find this ticket?
It was lying underneath the bushes. Miss Scanlon must have dropped it when the killer attacked her.
Do you mind if I have the ticket, Slim? I don't have many mementos of Rita.
Take it, Mr. Dawson. It's not much of a clue, and besides, I've got theories about a hired hitman and a satanic cult to follow up on. Don't worry, I'll find Rita's murderer and prove your innocence.
Gee, thanks, Slim. That makes me feel a lot better.
Glad to have your vote of confidence, Mr. Dawson. Well, I've got some investigating to do. Oh, by the way, I live out behind the pool hall if you need to get in touch with me.
Rita's ticket stub to the high school reunion is the only memento I have of her. My old 35mm camera. There's only one shot left on this roll.